Well, hello, YouTube. On today's episode of Know Your Rights, we are covering a news story out of Memphis, Tennessee. A man was mistaken for burglarizing his own home, and the police released their dog on him, which actually bit him. Then the police aggressively tackled him in his own home without warning. If that sounds interesting to you, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you're interested in retro gaming content, please check out my second YouTube channel, Retro Gaming Central. Now, let's jump right into this news story out of Memphis, Tennessee. According to a lawsuit filed on January 24th of this year, a Tennessee man claimed his civil rights were violated after he was mistaken for a burglar, assaulted by several Memphis police officers, and bit by their dog while preparing dishes at a Memphis church last year. Kyle Maxwell filed a civil rights lawsuit against the city of Memphis and several Memphis Police Department personnel. According to the lawsuit, on January 24, 2021, clergy of the First Congressional Church, who were not present at the time, called the police to report a burglary in the food pantry that they saw on live videotape. Mr. Maxwell is one of the few people in the north wing of the First Congressional Church who lives in a private apartment in the church. According to the lawsuit, the suspects entered the structure through a damaged window in the basement on the south wing of the church, which is on the opposite side of Mr. Maxwell's apartment. Before the authorities arrived on the scene, members were alerted that the culprits were actually fleeing on foot down the street after exiting through the smashed window. When the 5 officers arrived at the church, they went straight into the north wing to begin their investigation. The lawsuit claims that neither the clergy members nor anyone else on the site asked the officers on the scene to enter or search the north wing of the church. All they asked was that the police search the south wing of the church, and especially the basement. It also should be noted that the canine arrived on scene, it was not on leash. Mr. Maxwell, who is blind, was in the kitchen at 10 p.m. when the cops suddenly, without identifying themselves, violently tackled him to the ground, according to the lawsuit. Mr. Maxwell was bitten many times by the dog in his calf, according to the lawsuit. Mr. Maxwell has stated he received various injuries as a result of the incident, including a bruise to his tailbone. Mr. Maxwell also supplied images of the wounds from the incident, including bite marks from the police dog. In the lawsuit, Mr. Maxwell claims he was brutally tackled to the ground by many officers during the incident, which should never have happened in the first place, and severely bitten by a Memphis Police Department police dog without just cause. The Memphis Police Department has sent officers into the field without sufficient training and certification on purpose, according to the lawsuit. Mr. Maxwell is claiming damages of $250,000. Well, YouTube, I hope you liked this video. Please take a moment and subscribe to our channel. Until the next episode of Know Your Rights, you stay safe out there.